Hi there. Glad to be here. Love to be out on the course. And we're at Monte Cervino today. This is a great course. I've heard good things. And with that, let's crank this first drive out there and get on our way. And the tee shot looks like it'll be safe. We've got about 235 from here. A little wayward on the approach. That's all right, though. Okay, third shot. Good job. This is potentially to save par. Ouch. Oh man, let's get back on the green. Setting up for your fifth stroke here. And about 5 feet to go. Oh, that's tough. And hopefully you can drop this one down for the triple. And you're 3 over on your round. Got a right to left breeze on this hole. Oh, that didn't go well, did it? All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. Ah. That's not going to work, is it? This one's your third.
All right, we're out of the dirty stuff into the short stuff here. Let's regroup.
I think this might need to sit.
Well, hate to say I told you so.
Okay, here's your fifth. Oh, that was pretty dialed in, especially considering hitting from the rough. All right, let's drop this one in, snag that double bogey, and move on. Okay, well played. And sitting at 5 over par for the day. And we're teeing up now on the third. Oh, you might have been a little bit too forceful here. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that approach. And this is your third shot. And this is your fourth shot. And setting up now for your fifth shot. Footer. Not enough muscle into that one. This one for the quad.
Okay, let's check the old scorecard.
And after that one, 9 over par for the day. Well, see if you can use the tailwind on this hole. Holy mackerel. That was tattooed. Here's your second shot on the fourth. Good shot. Here we go. This drops and you get a bird. And this is your look at par. And there we go.
Okay, so that's going to keep you at 9 over for the round.
Got a par 5 ahead of us here. I'm sure you didn't plan that one.
Well, this is in the inner sanctum of the rough here. This is deep down in. You're going to have to handle this with care.
Oops, that's no good. Setting up here from the deep stuff. Yikes, here comes some water, I think. We're in the deep stuff. You might need a club or two extra on this shot. Oh man, it's going to the water. You might need a club or two extra from here. This is really deep. That's unfortunate. And from the bunker. All right, here's a 22-footer. No, just not enough mustard on that one.
Are we there yet? Let's try to sink this one, okay?
No, that one zipped right by, didn't it? Oh, that's frustrating. Let's get back on the green. Well, that's too bad. You've taken too many strokes on this hole. Shot limit has been reached.
16 over for the round.
6th hole coming up. Well, that's too bad. Okay, let's get on out of this second cut and get on our way. Going a bit left of the pin. Oh, you didn't hit this one, but that's okay. Setting up for our 3rd shot. Here's an 11-footer. This one's on a good line. Oh, missed the par. All right, let's finish this hole out. Okay, we tap that in. We're moving to the next.
$17 over for the round.
That wind's blowing right into our face on this one. Don't know what that was. Just a little off on that approach. Ooh. Just off the pin, out of the sand. Nice work. And give this one a tap, and we will mosey on our way.
All right, let's see what the scorecard says. Sitting at 17 over for the round.
And you're teeing up on a par 4 for this one. Okay, second shot here on the 8th hole. This one made a wrong turn, heading to the rough. And just in the first cut on this one. This one to save par. Yikes, right by the hole. This one's for bogey. Oh, flying by the hole. Oh man, that's yeah, just kind of got away from you.
For the double bogey, rolls in the chip. Bit of a rough hole there, but a great way to end it.
Well, that's worth taking another look at. wind is blowing right to left on this hole. This could roll into the rough, I think. Here's our second shot on the 9th. Heading to the rough. Well, glad you ended up in the fairway after that one. What do I know? We are about 140 yards out. Yeah, this one might be going long. And that approach was a bit wayward. Okay, par putt coming up. It's getting there. Good stroke in the hole for a par. Teeing it up on a par 4 for this one. Well, through the branches. Well done. Here's our second shot on the 10th. Yeah, you'll take that. This one's 17 feet. A bit too much power into that putt. Here we go, par putt. Down she goes. Okay, lengthy par 4 ahead of us here. Well, that tee shot looks like it'll do. And we're about 135 to the pin. Whoop, might be going long. Well, better luck next time. Setting up here now for our third shot. Okay, here's your fourth. About a dozen feet to the hole from here. Oh, it's getting there. Well, that was, yeah, that was tough. Just wound up short. And that putt will go. Best of luck here on this par 5. Well, that won't do, will it?
You are deep in the rough. Be careful. Be careful with this shot.
And we're back in the fairway. And this is our third shot. Here's your fourth shot. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, positive thoughts. Let's save par right here. It could be a good one. And that's your par. And hopefully you can stick this one close. This approach is heading left. Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it? And here's our second shot on the 13th. Okay, here's our third shot. Ugh. Lining up a 6-foot putt here. Jeez. And for the double bogey. Oh yeah, that'll do. Wind's blowing right in our face on this one. Oh my goodness, just smashed that one. This shot is clocking in at 195 yards away. Ooh, fetched up in the branches here. Ah, no good. This is what our third shot's looking like.
Okay, you're on the green with a fair amount of real estate to cover now.
On this hole, we've got this left for par. Just a little too much power. And for the bogey. Ooh. All right, let's drop this for double. Oh man, I think it was just a lack of concentration. And this one for the triple bogey. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. And teeing this one up on the 15th hole. Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. Not sure where this one's going to end up. Could be rough.
All right, and we are back in the fairway. Good to see.
That'll do nicely. All right, you've got about 6 feet here. All right, 3 feet to the cup. Okay, well putt. Now let's move on. You got a nice tailwind on this hole. See what you can do with that. A little bit too much club, maybe. That's going to miss the green. Unfortunate. Okay, second shot here on the 16th. And wouldn't it be nice to save par here? Oh, that could have been amazing. As that one drops, that's 2 bogeys back to back. So Let's crank things up a notch on the next one. Here we go. Hole number 17, ready to go. It's tidy. This is clocking in at around 170 yards or so to the pin from here. Well, this could maybe roll its way into the rough, possibly. Well, missed the green there on that one. This one's your third. Well done. Yeah, if you sink this, you could save par. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. We're working with the tailwind on this hole. Should be a good result off the tee here. We've got about 2:15 to go from here. I think we're going left here. Okay, third shot. Good job. 7-foot putt coming up. No. Okay, 4 feet to go. And that putt will seal this round for you. Well, that's just about it for me here today. Hopefully you had a decent amount of fun. Scratch that. Hi there, my name is John. Welcome to the golf. Today we start the round with a par 4. Let's see what happens. This one's looking okay off the tee. And this is looking to be about 155 yards out. Well, that approach kind of missed the mark a little bit. And for the par. This putt's good so far. Okay, good stuff. And after the first hole, it's even par. Nicely done. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. Oh, that's off track. And this is somewhere around 155 yards out. A little too far to the right on the approach, I think. A little wayward on that approach. Setting up here, greenside rough. Setting up here for your fourth shot. Here's a 17-foot putt. Going towards that hole. Okay, this one's a 3-footer. Okay, safely home with that putt. You are currently 2 over. And as you tee off here, let's see if you can stick it nice and close to the pin. Well, that's no good. I think this is getting sandy. A little off on that approach, but that's okay. Nicely played out of that sand. A little bit of work left to do, but nothing too serious. Okay, and this one to save the hole. Ooh, close. Well, nothing you can do about it now. Let's pop the bogey, putt in, and move on. Good job. And that'll leave you at 3 over for the day. Okay, careful of the headwind out there. This one's heading to the fairway, I think. And setting up about 105 yards to the pin. Nice shot. That'll do. And this one is for the bird. Nice work on that one. That went a long way to get home. And let's take one more look at that. Okay, 2 over par at the moment. Let's see how this par 5 goes. That was an extreme amount of force. And second shot here on the 5th. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker. This one's your 4th shot. And for the par. Oh, man. Here comes a 3-footer. Okay, that putt's done. Currently sitting at 3 over par. Now let's see what we can do here on the 6th. Sweet. This looks like about 120 yards to the pin. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. This one's about 22 feet to the cup. Give this a tap and be on our way. And just a tap in here.
Okay, so that'll keep you at 3 over for the round.
We've got a par 3 here. Hope we can get it close. Well, you can't hit them all. Second shot here on the 7th. And for the save. Hopefully we can get this to drop. This one's for bogey. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. Four over par for the day. And now teeing off on a par 4. I think we're heading to the sand here. And from the fairway sand. Not sure where this one's going to end up. Setting up for our third shot. That was a good one. Here's a 7-foot putt. Looking good. That's what we needed in there for par.
Okay, so that'll keep you at 4 over for the round.
Got a left to right breeze on this hole. Let's get out of this bunker and on our way. Well, let's regroup. And this is our third shot. Might be flying the green here. Well, you're not going to hit every green today. That's all right. And from the green side rough. Well judged on that one. Good luck here. This is for par. Well done.
And that'll keep you at 4 over for this round.
Teeing it up now on the 10th. And this is a tough call. Not sure where this will go. Setting up here on the first cut of rough. Nice. All right, staring down a birdie putt here. And that will go. And right now you are sitting at 3 over par. Might need a bit more club. We got a headwind on this hole. Not quite sure where this will end up. Setting up here on the first cut. Well, I can't hit all the greens.
It's an ugly lie, but you're close to the green.
Now you've got a 7-foot putt. Looking good. Good job in there with a par.
And that'll keep you at 3 over for the round.
Here we go now on the 12th. Nothing wrong with that. And we got about 225 yards to go from here. This one's going right. And this is your third shot. This would take you down to 2 over. Well, it's heading towards the hole. Nice way to pull down that birdie. Wind blowing left to right on this hole. Oh, this one might be a bit much. Okay, we're in the deep rough. Careful. You've got this left to save your par. Well, the putt appears to be on line. That'll do nicely. And right now you are 2 over par. Here we have a par 4 hole. Drive's looking good. Well, maybe that was a wishful thinking kind of prediction. We ended up in the rough. Well, this one might be past the green. And that approach was a bit wayward. Setting up here now for our third shot. And this will save your par. Oh, nicely done.
Okay, so that'll keep you at 2 over for the round.
And the wind's picked up here, blowing right to left. I'm not positive. Could be rough, could be fairway though. Second shot here on the 15th. Oh, you might have a little too much on this.
Yeah, figured as much.
This is what our third shot's looking like. This one's for par. Ooh. All right, for the bogey. And the putt goes down. Okay, 3 over par for you. And getting ready to tee off here on the 16th hole. Safely on the green. Good luck on this one. We've got 16 feet.
All right, nice little 2-foot putt.
Okay, let's see what we can do on the next hole. And you're 3 over at the moment. Careful out there. We got a tailwind blowing. I don't know. This one could go either way.
Okay, you are in the rough, and just so you know, you are deep down in the rough.
This one's got eyes for the rough, I think. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that approach. This one's your third. And this one is a safe par.
Yeah, come back.
This one's 8 feet away. Oh boy. All right, let's drop this one in for the double bogey. Okay, let's see what the next hole has currently. All right, hole number 18. Ooh, looks like we're going to the fairway. Little play. Setting up for our third shot. That was good. All right, here we go. This one's for birdie. Ooh, that one should have got that one. And here we go. Par putt coming up. And sealing your round with a putt. And at the end of your round, 5 over par. And with that, I must leave you. We'll see you again real soon, though, hopefully, right? Hello there, my name is John, and I'm glad you could join me today. And today I'm pleased to be here with you at Monte Cervino. Let's drop this in the middle of the fairway and take it from there. Oh, this one's in the fairway. Oops, sorry about that, my bad. We did not end up in the fairway. Oh, come on, sit, Forrest, ball.
A little too much strength dialed in on that last swing, but we're almost there. We're almost there.
Nice chip. This putt's about 4 feet. There's your par. Starting the day off at even par. Let's see what we can do from here. And we got a left to right cross breeze on this hole. Ruh-roh. No, this one didn't turn out. And we are in the deep stuff currently. Let's get out of here now. And through some branchy stuff here. Back in the fairway, back on our horse. Let's go. And this is our third shot. Well, might not like the results here. A little wayward on the approach. That's all right, though. All right, this is your fourth shot. Okay, here comes a 9-foot putt. This putt's tracking. Just going right by the hole. Okay, here's a 5-footer. This putt's going. All right, well done. And right now you're 2 over. Teeing up on hole number 3. Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it? Okay, third shot. And this one's your 4th. Six feet to the cup. Oh, man. And if you can sink this, we'll have a triple bogey on our scorecard.
And let's see what the scorecard says.
Sitting at 5 over par for your round. Par 4 for this one. Oh, man, you launched that. And here's our second shot on the 4th. That's safe. Okay, this one's 20 feet. Oh, man. Okay, time to finish up.
Okay, let's see what the scorecard says. Okay, so that'll keep you at 5 over for the round.
Teeing it up on the 5th. You can tell just by the sound that that was hit with extreme force. A little bit off here. It's going to the rough. And this is your third shot. Setting up here for your 4th. Wouldn't that be nice to save par on this one? This one's tracking. Ooh, great ball. Okay, bogey putt coming up. Okay, we're moving. We're moving to the next. Currently sitting at 6 over. All right, pop a nice one out into the fairway on this one. All right, from the fairway bunker, let's see how this goes. And from that lie, which was kind of a dirty lie, not a bad result. Long putt left, though. All right, let's get a birdie and get out of here. What do you say? Need a little more pace on that one. Looking pretty good. And that's your par right there.
And that'll keep you at 6 over for the round.
Teeing off on this one, par 3 ahead of us. Yeah, this one might be a bit long. Well, you didn't hit this one, but that's okay. And here's our second shot on the 7th. This one's for par. Good. Hopefully we can settle things here with the bogey. Okay, time to head over to the next hole. And that's 7 over par currently. Okay, let's see what we can do here on the 8th hole. That drive's looking decent here. And this one's about 180 yards out. Come on, get right. Don't know what that was. Just a little off on that approach. Okay, from the green side sand. Hopefully we get up and down from here. Wonderful. Lovely. Now we're putting. Good luck on this one. Par save, possibly. Unlucky. Here is the bogey putt. And that one drops. That's back-to-back bogeys. All right, that leaves you at 8 over par. See if you can use the wind on this hole, left to right. Tee shots looking fairway bound. All right, let's have a good second shot here on the 9th. That's too bad. This is what our third shot's looking like. Nice. Here's a 6-foot putt. There's a way to bounce back. Birdie on this one after bogeying the last. I like it. And currently sitting at 7 over. Teeing off here on a par 4, not all that long. All right, second shot on the 10th. Nicely done. 7-footer here. That was nice. Back-to-back birdies. All right, that's 6 over for the day. And a heads up, we got a headwind to deal with. And hopefully this one's nice and safe in the fairway. Okay, setting up about 180 yards out. Okay, we're on the green. Way out there for this putt. Good luck. Here we go. This is for par. Ooh. And let's just drop one shot on this hole. This one's for bogey. Let's see how this all adds up. And 7 over at the moment. Let's see how this goes. Par 5 hole. Good one. And from here, we're looking at about 230 yards or so. And we're going right of the pin. Okay, here's our third shot. That'll work. And this one is for the birdie. Yeah, that's a tough one. Okay, time to finish this one off. All right, there you go.
Okay, so that'll keep you at 7 over for the round.
Here we go now on the 13th. This one's going to get wet, I think. This one's your third. Oh, a little too much club, I think. Oop, that one, yeah, that's in the water. And this is your 5th shot. And this is about 4 feet. And that will work. Okay, sitting at 10 over for the day. Wind's blowing from our backs on this one. Oh, that was spicy off the tee. This is out of the 2nd cut here. Here comes the sand. Well, missed the green there on that one. All right, not a whole lot of work left to do here. Nice shot. 10 feet to the cup. It's getting there. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. And hopefully we can make this for bogey. And that was a good putt.
$11 over for the round.
Here comes hole number 15. Just strike that one. Let's get out of this. This is a little spinachy for my liking. This is looking promising.
Unlucky. I take back that last comment.
Setting up for our 3rd shot.
Sitting at 11 over for the round.
Let's see what happens here on the 16th. And your approach is heading right at the pin. A little off on that approach, but that. Okay. It could be a good one on the scorecard. And that putt safely in its home.
Sitting at 12 over.
And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with. Well, that was never going to be good. And here's our 2nd shot on the 17th. A little wayward on that approach. Okay, 3rd shot. And you've got this left for par on this one. Ooh. All right, nice 3-footer to deal with. And as that putt drops, that's a second bogey in a row. Let's turn things around.
13 over for this round.
And let's bring this thing home now on the 18th tee. Oh my goodness, you lit it up on that drive. Just absolute power. We'll have that. And this is our third shot. Setting up here 10 feet from the cup. Yeah, get in that hole. Okay, here's a 4-foot putt for us. Today you get to end your round with a par, and that's A-okay in my books. Okay, 13 over par at the end of all this today. And with that, I must go. And that's something that I have to go get. So see you next time.